do I have a lot to talk about tonight? Can't wait to get some of you on here. Hopefully some of you will join. Wow, that light is super bad tonight. Hey Barry, how you doing, brother? KP Heathen, what's up, my brother? I think we're gonna have a good discussion tonight. Uh, Found out some information about the southern border. Harry Grimm, what's up, my brother? Yeah, this light is ridiculous. Up a little better. So how's everyone doing tonight? Hope you guys are all doing well. Figured maybe this would pick up a little bit more. But I don't know if you guys seen, somehow magically I gained about 2,000 subs back earlier today. Just out of nowhere. Just kind of weird. Hey Joe, how you doing? I'm doing good tonight. I'm doing real good. Oz the Black, good evening, man. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. From the title, you all seen what I want to talk about, what I want to discuss. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of meme going on at the border. Um, we have three different types of spy planes flying over Mexico. That has been confirmed. These are planes that gather intelligence, people tracking, uh, searching for targets. Now, if some of you aren't aware, the military isn't even at the border yet. The 1,500 troops that are being deployed, they haven't even arrived at the border yet, and we've already seen gunfire exchange now at the southern border. Um, so even when the military shows up, um, they can't fire back against the cartel unless Trump invokes this Insurrectionist Act of 1807. So there's definitely a lot going on, people. There's definitely a lot going on. I wish that light wasn't so stupid. But yeah, Monday, the U.S. Air Force RC-135B, out of Nebraska, spy plane, flying through Mexico, gathering intel, doing whatever it does. It engaged Mexico airspace, um, and that's happened Monday. Now, today it was joined by um, a Poseidon plane that gathers intel as well, but mainly for submarines. See, I find that a little weird. And the U-2 Air Force high surveillance, high altitude, critical imagery was also used today. So they are definitely on the hunt, doing all kinds of intel gathering. That is happening. That happened today. Okay. The these spy planes that are flying over Mexico, looping back and forth repeatedly. You don't send that kind of I don't know, I guess sophisticated equipment flying over the Mexican airspace if you don't plan on using the intelligence that you're gathering. So, John Q. Public, good evening, brother. How you doing, Eddie? Hope you're doing well. Uh, but yeah, we're using spy planes now to spy on the cartel. Uh, I don't know what that exactly means, but if Trump does plan on using the military, he has to invoke the Insurrectionist Act of 1807 before our military can do a damn thing. The military that are being deployed to Mexico or well to Texas, California, wherever they're there to help with logistics. There to help provide just security. They're not allowed to engage the cartels unless Trump invokes the Insurrectionist Act of 1807, which was enacted one time back in 1992 during the Rodney King riots. Speaking of riots and uh, protesting, we still see all these protesters out there um, amping up over the illegal immigration shit that's happening. We have big time. There's a whole lot of people out protesting Netanyahu being here, dressed up as like Israel soldiers, and have some lady dressed up as the Statue of Liberty with chains around her neck, screaming a bunch of weird shit. I mean, there's a bunch of weirdness going on right now. But when our military troops do enter Mexico or our southern border, it's hands off until Trump invokes the Insurrectionist Act of 1807. So that's just a wait and see. I don't know what's going to happen if that takes place. Now, I've seen that Trump made a threat to Iran that if he was assassinated, that he's already laid out plans and given instructions to who knows who to totally obliviate Iran. He's pulled out of the United Nations funding, which yeah, humanity aid or some bullshit. There's a lot happening, people. A lot happening real fast. We can expect these riots to get worse. We can expect the danger at the southern border to increase. Who knows what China's going to do now that everybody is bending the knee to Trump, over these tariffs. We got Mexico who bent the knee and sent 10,000 troops to their northern border to help stop the cartels and help stop the flow of illegal drugs and sex trafficking and all that other good happy bullshit. Yeah, I don't know. Panama was given back. They broke their contract with China. So how in the hell? What do you think China's going to feel about that? Why are we giving more money to Ukraine? I thought we were done funding Ukraine, but yeah, here we are giving them another $1 billion. But I thought we were done. All lies, people. Like I've been saying, everything is lies and manipulation. We're only seeing the very tip of this iceberg that is going to reveal itself to all of us very soon. Because Trump is doing good things. He's making shit move. There's no doubt about that. But to what extent, to what price are the American people going to have to pay, or maybe some of these other countries going to have to pay? Denmark's already told them that Greenland is off limits. He told Trump to straight up fuck off, and Trump is still pushing for Greenland. National security, you know, you guys draw your own conclusion to that. But if you think China is not going to start siding with the cartel, or these Middle Eastern radical jihadists aren't going to start siding with Mexico and the cartels, uh, who's to say that they don't send all these ISIS fighters or these Taliban fighters to Mexico, and they don't start popping shit off at our southern border as well, because they're getting bombed to shit over there. Uh, I don't know what made Trump come out and say that if he was assassinated, that he would obliterate Iran. Like, how would he know that it was Iran that done it? You know, that makes me wonder if there's not some big false flag thing in play. Something really big. But when we're using three different types of spy planes to hunt down the cartel or whoever it is we're hunting down in Mexico, and gathering all this intel, high imagery intel at that, they're planning something. Maybe not tomorrow or the next day, but there is a plan, people. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But the moment the military actually arrives at the southern border, they're hands off. I don't know the rules of engagement for the National Guard, but apparently Trump has taken the gloves off them and told them that they can use whatever force deemed necessary, I guess. But now the U.S. military is a different story. Trump will have to enact the Insurrectionist Act of 1807 to use our military on our soil to fight the cartels, the terrorists, or whatever he's calling them now. So, wild times, people. Wild times. And this is just what we're hearing. This is just what I'm hearing off a little bit of YouTube, a little bit of research. But this is all scary shit that is taking place. No, when the Insurrectionist Act of 1807 was enacted, it was 1992 during Rodney King, all the riots during Rodney King. Now, what's to say that he's not going to enact that if all these protests that keep happening over these illegals or Israel or whatever, when they start getting more and more numbers and more violent, and the police are being overran, like they were overran pretty much here in Grand Rapids back in 2020. Is he going to enact that and use the military to squash that? See, a lot of you will probably agree, like, yeah, that sounds awesome. But the moment the military gets activated on our soil, that is martial law, people. There's no other way of putting it. There's no word to sugarcoat it. That's martial law. But I hope we all find out all the corruption that's happening. I hope Doge is a real thing. I hope all this corruption will be exposed. But what good is it exposing all the corruption and all the people that are corrupt if they're never held accountable, people? You got to start. You and me be held accountable for anything we've done. We're not above the law like the rest of these assholes. They just get to resign and everything goes away. You know, all forgotten, all forgave. Just because you can resign. Now that's some bullshit. Now, do you guys think that is fair that you could these people can commit these heinous bullshit crimes and all they got to do is resign from their position of power and that's their only penalty, a slap on the fucking hand? But yeah, the systems works for us. Keep thinking that, people, and that's going to be your demise. Straight up your demise. But yeah, there's definitely confirmed fighting at the southern border between the cartel and the U.S. border agents over an arrest of one of the cartel's leaders. What happens when they start taking out some of these bigger leaders? Now, you do know that this is the cartels are not just a bunch of gangbangers. You know, these people are implanted in power and aspects of the Mexican government. Um, these are people with high power, high influence, who do have a lot of people under their control. They have a bunch of soldiers, they have a bunch of operators who have been bred and born into that lifestyle. They're hardened. They're not afraid. I don't think they're afraid of us. If you want my opinion, appreciate it, Harry. Yeah, people just give me a like. You know, if you haven't subbed, please consider subbing. Just, you know, these are the kind of talks I like to have. I like to have good open dialogue with people. I want people to really see what possibilities are out there, the dangers we are facing. Not just us Americans, and people from around the world are facing this danger. I mean, so, but are we just seeing the unraveling of the destruction of what the Democratic Party has done to the American people? Are we seeing the unravelment and the true extent of that? Yeah, we kind of are. But don't believe everything that you see and hear, though, and read, because the media only is going to push their message. No, absolutely. It's not just the Democrats. I agree with you. I'm not saying that, you know, the Republicans are great people by any means, because because neither one of them truly care about us small people, us ordinary people, us just average people. But I just want to know if Trump is really going to enact this Insurrectionist Act of 1807 and use the military in Mexico. And if the Mexico, if that president, that woman president of Mexico is going to accept it and is going to allow it, or are we going to end up going to war with Mexico? Right now, we're pissing off a lot of people, which is probably a good thing because it's getting shaken up and things are being brought to light. Yeah, the whole two-party system, people, it is kind of broken anymore. Yeah, James, you know, maybe the Mexican president is the cartel. The cartel does own pretty much all of Mexico by intimidation, by force. That's how they rule. Pretty much like an iron fist. Now, you gotta assume that knowing, if we know all this, if we know that our military is being deployed to the southern border, that there's already 2,500 National Guardsmen down there. I don't know how many border agents, but you don't think the cartel's not preparing for this? You don't think some of them that used to compete and fight against each other are now not are maybe going to join forces? Maybe this is going to unite all of the cartels under one banner. Uh, and what's that going to look like? What's it going to look like if they start allowing Middle Eastern people, ISIS or the Taliban or Al Qaeda or any of these other terrorist groups that are over there getting their countries bombed? Because apparently we just bombed Iran again tonight. What happens when them people start coming over to Mexico to join the cartel? Because they hate America and they hate Americans that much. What about the ones that are already here that the FBI's been talking about? These sleeper cells that are all over the country. I mean, I don't know. It just all sounds it all sounds like it's leading to one place, people. Chaos. But things have to get worse before they get better, right? I mean, that's how the old saying goes. Yeah, the whole system, the media, everybody needs to be held to a higher standard and held accountable. Absolutely. That was a good comment. I don't even know who said that, but yeah, yeah, absolutely. I could not agree with that more. The media, absolutely, Barry Wood. Yeah, plus doing anything is better than doing nothing, right? Damon, every day is a better day. You just have to make it that way, right? I'm not letting this really affect my daily life. I have a great life. I'm a happy guy. I have everything I could ever ask for. I can't bitch about any of that. But I'd like to, you know, bitch a little bit about my concerns, about my safety, about what our government is doing and why it's doing it. I want some transparency. I'd like to be given a heads up. Hey, um, maybe you guys should start stockpiling some food and water. You know, things might go bad. We might lose, power, go to war, whatever the case may be. I mean, they give out national warnings for hurricanes and blizzards and all this other shit. These weather related natural disasters, which I'm starting to wonder about them because, yeah, that's a whole other topic. But we all know that HARP is a real thing and that dew is a real thing, and maybe that's why we've had all this weird weather taking place. I wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it one bit. Reaper, what? I don't know if that means anything. David, just go ice fishing, man. Enjoy. Hope you catch a bunch of fish. But we should be concerned about what is about to take place at our southern border, people, because that is our backyard. That is in our backyard. What happens if the cartel starts kidnapping American citizens or politicians or their kids or who knows. The cartel is ruthless. There's no predicting what the cartel is capable of doing. They've never been truly tested, probably. I mean, they've broken out El Chapo how many times out of prison when he was in Mexico? Oh, Captain Asshole. Gotta have hobbies. Yeah, man, absolutely gotta have hobbies. Without a doubt. But people, are any of you sharing the same concerns or seeing what I'm seeing? Does it raise any alarms to any of you that we're flying spy jets and spy planes and probably drones and who knows what else in Mexico on a hunt for who knows what? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the cartel, but maybe there's something more to it. But yeah, I mean, we have highly sophisticated military equipment doing recon and surveillance in Mexico right now. 1,500 active duty troops are on their way to the border. 2,500 National Guardsmen are at the border. Now, that's 4,000 people plus border agents. How many cartel members are in Mexico? How many? I bet it's a whole lot more than that little number. Hell, I've seen that many police in Sterling Heights during Black Lives Matters marches. So, yeah. Yes, absolutely. We need to protect our borders with extreme prejudice. I could not agree with that anymore. The southern border should be our number one priority. It is our safety. Now I know that Trump's saying all this shit's still coming in from Canada as well, which it probably is. So how do we shut down the northern border? I mean, the whole vastness of the northern border. How do we secure that? One thing at a time. Let's get the southern border fully constructed. Let's get some high tech surveillance up on it. Let's hire some more border agents. I don't know, but they're gonna have to maintain the southern border a whole lot better. Because just going after the cartel and eliminating a few of the heads, there's just going to be another head that grows back. That snake is never going to just disappear. It's a way of life down there. Now, it's not just Mexico. You got Venezuela, you got all them South African countries whose product flows through Mexico. So we are Greg, what about the northern border, man? It's just Trump saying that Canada has to stop the flow of fentanyl and all the human trafficking that goes through Canada. How do you protect the border that is that vast? I mean, we can't even control the southern border. Yeah, they don't. Jim, hey, how you doing? If you're just joining in, we're just talking about three spy planes, three different types of military aircrafts flying in Mexico, gathering critical intel. Uh, got to assume it's on the cartel and that they're possibly planning to strike the cartel here in the next coming up weeks, days, weeks, months, who knows? No, very angry man. No, I'm not in Alaska, buddy. I'm here in Michigan. The temperatures dropped down to about 20 degrees right now, so it's a little chilly out here. But I'm perfectly comfortable in this, so I'm rambling about shit. That, whatever. How long have I been on here? Okay. I can see an attack by several nations at once. That's very possible. Who knows? Who knows? But we've seen apparently Mexico and Canada bend the knee to Trump. Panama's bent the knee. Denmark is not gonna bend the knee. I don't see China bending the knee, and I don't see Russia bending the knee. So that war and that conflict and that shit's always going to continue. Iran is not going to bend the knee. Iran has massive built cities underground, under mountains. Their nuclear silos and their nuclear sites are so deep under mountains that we have nothing that can touch them. Absolutely nothing. I mean, hell, we couldn't even beat a bunch of half-ass equipped ISIS or Taliban when we were over in Afghanistan. But we're gonna take on an actual military. Get real. I mean, am I wrong or am I right, people? We could even eliminate ISIS, Iran even. Well, I mean, what makes you think we can handle that when we couldn't even beat ISIS or the Taliban? Now, some of you are probably going to say that's bad leadership in our military, and maybe it was. But the fact of the matter is, it still happened. We pulled out, we withdrew, we accomplished jack shit. Now, is that what we're about to see happen with this whole cartel thing? Is this thing going to end up just escalating out of control? It's very possible, but I agree. We need to stop the flow of all these illegal. We need a strong, secure border that stops people from crossing it. But I think we should maybe count more on the Mexican government to take care of their own problems. Because if Trump enacts the Insurrectionist Act of 1807 and uses the military, uh, to me, that would, if I was the president of Mexico, I'd be like, I don't understand how that is going to be viewed by the Mexican people either. How is the rest of the world going to view that? How are some of you going to view that? Now, I'm a little torn on it because I do want secure borders. And, the cartel, they are all a bunch of fucks. And they do need to, as long as they're staying in Mexico doing whatever, I could give a shit less. Because it ain't affecting me. As long as all their drugs and all their bullshit stays south of the border, that's all I care about. Let them worry about their own problems. See, I think we're just creating more problems than we need right now at the moment. Yeah, and all this and all of our money. Yeah, I'm so sick of all of our money going to Israel and Ukraine too, man. Absolutely, assassin. Like absolutely. Why was he here? You know, Netanyahu, or whatever. You know, why is it so important to protect Israel? Israel wasn't even a nation until 1948. It wasn't even a thing. I don't know why it's so important for us to spend billions of dollars on their protection. You know, we basically gave them the Iron Dome. We basically paid for the whole thing. We supply all the missiles. No, Texas, that's not what I'm saying, man. Worries me. What worries me is how bad it could get. That's what I'm saying. Because the military on its way down there has no authority to do jack shit other than oversee some critical structure, maybe some building. But they can't do anything unless Trump enacts the Insurrectionist Act of 1807. No, I don't want to see any Americans get hurt. That's my main concern with the southern border is American citizens getting hurt. National Guardmen is getting hurt, but I know it's going to happen. It's inevitable the way things are going. So I'm just trying to bring awareness to that is all. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. I mean, yeah, I know this is a touchy subject and everybody's got their own views and opinions on it. And that's fine. That's great. I'd expect nothing less from people that have common sense and use some critical thinking. But you got to also incorporate the what ifs because there's a lot of what ifs that always seem to just happen. But I mean, we all should seriously take into consideration that some of these countries from the Middle Eastern, uh their fighters like ISIS, Taliban, Al Qaeda, any of them. Who's to say that they're not going to come over here to Mexico and join the fight and join with the cartels? Who's to say China won't send a bunch of their soldiers in disguise or mercenaries to the southern border? We've already seen how many CCP came across our southern border in the past. How many of them have they rounded up? I haven't heard about any CCP being rounded up, but we heard that they were entering our country. How many of the CCP have been rounded up? The Jim, China is definitely here. Yeah, China owns farmland here in our country. Like, how is that even possible for another country to own property here in the United States? Like, how does our government just sell, land to China, land to Canada, and whoever else? Like, that just, yeah, makes no sense to me. But what do I know? Yeah, Mimi, sleeper cells are here. We all should know that. The FBI have actually came out and stated that on several occasions. They've told people not to gather in large crowds during large festivals or large gatherings, to be very aware of your surroundings in public because of these sleeper cells that are here in the United States of America. Texas Repo, man, I'm not wound up, brother. I'm just worried. I'm concerned for what is taking place, man. That's all. I mean, damn. So I just people should be a little more concerned and take shit a little more serious. Because if Trump doesn't enact this anti-insurrection law of 1807, now I'm all the Insurrection Act of 1807, that is allowing the U.S. military to fully engage with all its might in Mexico. Or if it spills into the United States, right here in our backyard, right there in Texas. You know, if the cartel makes a push into Texas and the military has to fight them in Texas, that's exactly what would happen if the Insurrectionist Act of 1807 gets enacted. That's exactly what you can expect. Angela, why did we just attack Somalia? Apparently, it was a bunch of ISIS leaders, heads of ISIS, gathered in Africa. So yeah, we've attacked an African nation now. Like, I don't know, people. You guys draw your own conclusion to what's going on. There's so much shit going on that it's hard to focus on one thing. I mean, we're pulling out of the EU, we're pulling out of the WHO, we're pulling out of everything. We're stopping all funding, foreign aid funding. Elon Musk just hacked past security to get into the U.S. AIDs shit and discover all the corruption that was happening. Zelensky, Ukraine gets on there and says, "Oh, we only received $600 million of the proclaimed billions that was sent over there. So where the hell did the rest of that money go?" Maybe we'll hear about that here shortly. Wonder what kind of lie they'll come up with for that. Yeah, I know, Texas Repo, you have guns. So does the cartel. So does, people here in Michigan, people from all over. 3% crew, I need to be on CNN. Why is that? Uh, Explain, man. What do you think? I'm just talking fear mongering? I'm not trying to fear monger nobody. I'm just trying to make people realize that shit is about to hit the fan at the southern border. And we have no clue what to expect. We have no clue what to expect. But I can tell you it ain't going to be all rainbows and unicorns down there. Yeah, Woogmaster 101, brother. It's already hitting the shit. What's up, brother Ron? Glad you guys joined in. But yeah, guys, what do you the three military spy planes of different capabilities gathering recon in Mexico's airspace the last 2 nights, Monday and Tuesday. Trump making accusations that if he is assassinated, there is a full plan scale that he's already laid out a plan to pretty much obliterate Iran if he's assassinated. Now, what makes you think does he know something we don't know? Has he gotten threats from Iran? I mean, I'm sure he's gotten threats from Russia, China, fucking who knows who else. But he's going to blame Iran and he's going to obliterate Iran? Does he see the future or something? Like, how do you know that? Like, I don't know. That just makes me wonder if there's not a big false flag being planned. You know, because there was already that supposed assassination attempt, which I still call bullshit. They didn't allow that kid to get that close, climb on a roof. His ear, that looked fake as hell. I'll never buy that story either, people. Yeah, that shit was staged. It just a little ricochet. You know, man, if you would have got a 5.56 round to the ear, I don't care if it just grazed it, you're not having much of your ear left. Anybody that has grown up around guns and shotguns, you know the devastation that they are capable of doing. That's why they say never shoot at something you're not willing to destroy. Uh, Hippie Miller, I'm just ranting today, brother, about our southern border, about this, that, and the other, man. I just like getting on here and actually reading some good comments. It helps me feel not so alone in this whole fucked up world we're living in. Hello, hello. But yeah, is there something being planned at the southern border? Is there a major escalation about to take place at the southern border? I would say absolutely. Absolutely. But it's going to take more than 1,500 troops and 2,500 National Guardsmen to take on the cartel. uh, yeah. I wonder if the National Guardsmen down there even have magazines in their rifles. I, I bet you they don't. I bet you they're just got their ARs slung over their sides with no mags in them. Texas Repo 10,000. Where are you getting that number at? Uh, DB Cooper and house. What's up, brother? Yeah, man. Don't even worry about them. I'm not even gonna pay not one bit of attention to those people tonight. How long have I been on here? 47 minutes. But I mean, do you guys agree that it's a little strange to be flying three different types of spy planes over Mexico? Do you think it's all a little strange that all these countries are bending the knee to Trump and there's going to be no repercussions, that there's not going to be some kind of consequences? Because people, I'm telling you, for every action, there's a consequence. Every action, there's a consequence to it, good or bad. I mean, I guess that's what we're all waiting on to see. Yeah, whatever happened to the balloons? What happened to the drones? What happened? So much has happened. And that's how they keep us distracted, people, by pumping us all this shit out there. Like while you're trying to focus on one thing, oh, they distract you with another. Look over here. Or, oh, you better look at this. You better check this out. How many illegals have actually been deported? I mean, there's got to be a report out there somewhere. They got to be bragging about how many ICE is rounded up and deported. There's got to be a number. I'd like to know that, you know. But yeah, I mean, I've not heard not a peep about any of the CCP that entered our country illegally being rounded up and deported back to China. Yeah, they're taking something to Guantanamo. Yeah, they are. Yeah, the corruption runs extremely deep. That's why I question everything, because there's a motive behind every action taken right now by all forms of government, all government agencies. from around the world. There's an agenda. There's a reasoning behind what they're doing. And they're never going to be transparent with us. They're never going to tell us the truth. They're going to keep us satisfied by telling us what we need to hear, telling us it's all good, that we're all safe, that the southern border's under control. No, Joe Barney's Firewood brother. No, I was just wanting to chat with you for a second, man. I had a few questions for you. That was all. I'll get at you tomorrow. Oh, nice, Ron. Yeah, I mean, they're building that up. But I want to know, what do you guys what's your guys' opinion on the Panama Canal and Panama bending the knee and breaking contract with China? Now, that sounds like a great thing, but how is China going to react? I mean, everybody says we shouldn't fear China, even though they have the largest standing army in the world. Blue, I know the Palestinians hate us for facts. There's a lot of people that hate us. That's why, it wouldn't surprise me if, uh, people from, Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq, the Middle East don't start showing up to Mexico to fight alongside the cartels. I believe that's only a matter of time, if not already in the works, because they have one common enemy now: the U.S., just like China and Russia and Iran. And, all these countries, they have the same enemy now: us, the Americans, the United States. We're kicking every hornet's nest possible. And nobody's thinking that possibly we're going to get stung by all of this, that we're going to come out totally unscathed. I mean, you can think that if you want, but I think you're foolish. You don't kick a hornet's nest and don't expect to get stung a few times. Yeah, Raymond, it's all a show to rally support to continue the lies. Yeah, there's some truth to every lie. They give you enough truth to make it believable. And then the rest of it is all lies or propaganda. A lot of what's going on right now is propaganda. Uh, there's definitely a lot of propaganda taking place right now. Yeah, Woodmaster, it's all planned. I agree. I just don't like being left in the dark. I don't like being told everything's okay when I can clearly see that it's not. And like I said, we have 4 years of Trump. So all of this that is getting done could eventually just get undone just as fast as it got done. So maybe that's why everything is at such a fast pace. Maybe that's why things are the way they are. But my curiosity just gets the best of me when our military is being deployed to the border, when we have military spy planes of 3 different types doing reconnaissance and aerial surveillance over Mexico, hunting apparent cartel members down. You know, yeah, that's just a little concerning because I just don't see the cartel rolling over and bending the knee uh, like everybody's expecting them to. I mean, that is their way of life. That is their way of income. That is all they know. Born and bred into violence and drugs. Jerry, I agree, man, but just can't rely on we cannot rely on the people that we've elected to look out for our best interests because they've showed us that they have failed us time and time and time again. I mean, if you have faith in politicians and politics right now, of any sort, I don't know where you're getting that at because we've been lied to by all of them. We've been manipulated by all of them. We've been used by all of them. We've had our rights taken away by all of them. How many of our rights that we've lost have we gotten back? Zero. Yes, I want truth and transparency as well. But like I said, if they were to straight up come out and tell the American people how bad shit was and what to expect and how and to brace for it, uh, I don't think the American people would know how to act. To be quite honest, I mean, look how they're acting in the streets right now. So, I mean, yeah, there's thousands and thousands of protesters out right now in support of all these illegals, flying Mexican flags, burning the American flag. Then we have people here protesting Netanyahu or whatever his name is. That shadow puppet that was put in to launder money when Clinton was the whole Clinton thing, and Biden, Hunter Biden's laptop, I mean, whatever. Oh, shit. That just goes to show you if your name's a certain name or if you're tied to a certain family, you're untouchable. You can do whatever you want. You're untouchable. Raymond, right on. Ron, now the U.S. is going to rebuild Gaza. I don't know. Are they? Or I mean, so we give Israel all this money to destroy Gaza. Now we're going to pay for Gaza to be rebuilt. Is that what you're saying, Ron? Yes, it's a club, Jerry, and we're definitely not part of it, man. By far. Blue dark times ahead, possibly. Okay, so yeah, Ron, that's messed up, man. That's messed up. We send all this equipment and money to Israel so they can blow up Gaza and destroy, kill, targeting Hamas or whoever they're supposedly fighting. But now we're going to send money to rebuild that? That sounds familiar, kind of like what we did in Iraq. Same dog and pony show, people. Yeah, that is messed up, Ron. I did not know that. I did not know that. Skull, what do you mean? Hopes the types of cartel take me out. It seems Mexico military is willing to help. Not sure what you mean by that, Skull. I mean, if the U.S. military gets involved, all I'm saying is that Trump has to enact the Insurrectionist Act of 1807. Uh, it's been enacted once during the Rodney King riots. Maybe he's gonna, who's to say that that's not gonna come up when some of these riots, these protests, I'm sorry, these peaceful protests start happening because they're only getting more violent. I mean, there's been more arrests made today and more blocking of traffic in public travel, which are all lawbreakers. But yeah, we have people here waving the Mexican flag while burning the American flag. Oh, but we're a tight group of people. That was what you heard latest tonight, Ron. Okay, J Dog Pimp Daddy. Are they blocking roads in Michigan? Not that I'm aware of. Um, I couldn't tell you about that, man. I know that apparently up north, there's a large presence of FEMA equipment up there. There was a lot of speculation about that. Yeah, everything's about money, Woog. Everything is about money and control and power. Yeah, J Dog, you heard about all those semis and all that gear that was being stationed here in Michigan by FEMA? Yeah. Yeah, Skull. They're not. They're actually enabling these criminals, these illegals. They're harboring them. They are breaking the law. They are oath breakers. But you know what? Nothing's ever going to be done to them because they can just resign and everything goes away. See these. That's why they don't worry or care about what they do because they know that they're 90% untouchable, and if it worse comes to worse, all they got to do is resign, and everything goes away no matter what they did. Is there fair justice in America anymore? I'll let you guys be the judge of that yourself. Benjamin, yeah, I heard about all the missing children here in Michigan. Yeah, it's real, and they're being brought down south. That's messed up. From South Carolina, from outside my. Damn, Benjamin, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I know. Like Flint, uh, has a huge problem with human trafficking. I think it was like third in the nation or something. I mean, yeah, right here in Michigan. I mean, who would have ever thought? I would have never thought that. But I don't live by any of those major cities, luckily. Hey, DJ Moore, what's up, my brother? Just man, just talking about these three planes, these three military planes that are doing reconnaissance and surveillance in Mexico, apparently hunting down the cartel or getting ready to hunt down the cartel. About how Trump is going to have to enact the Insurrectionist Act of 1807 to use military uh, down at the southern border and in Mexico, probably. There's the Alien Act of 1796, I think, was another one he brought up on using. Aaron, what makes you think that's not going to happen, man? So he's just sending the military down there for no reason when their hands are completely tied behind their back. Oz the Black Man, I don't delete any comments, man. That's not me. I believe in freedom of speech for all. So it's not me deleting any comments, man. Jerry, the cartel's days might be numbered, but what is that going to take? That's going to take more than 1,500 military troops. I can tell you that much. I mean, hell, the cartels are probably more armed, more sophisticated, have more, better than ISIS ever had, and we couldn't deal with ISIS. Did we ever wipe out ISIS? No. Did we wipe out the Taliban? No. But yeah, we're gonna magically just wipe out the cartel just like that. See, that's what they want you to believe. That's holy shit. Oh, right on, Oz. Copy that, buddy. No, I knew you knew it wasn't me, man. I just wanted to just to make sure you know that I'm not that kind of person who's gonna just start deleting people's comments or anything like that. Yeah, YouTube is probably doing it. Who was in command in Afghanistan? I'm not sure who was in command in Afghanistan. Oz, Jerry, yeah, the plan is all about to come to fruition. Well, no, either way, man, don't fear. That's not what I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to make people afraid or scared. Just aware of the possibilities. What's wrong with being aware, having a heads up? You know, there's there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, knowledge is true power. You can never know enough. Oh, Cheney. But yeah, I know that we didn't accomplish shit in Afghanistan. We spent a lot of money. That was about it. Left a bunch of high grade military equipment, military vehicles, armed. I think it was like 200 armored vehicles, um, 8 or 9 helicopters, some Black Hawks, and who knows how much ammunition and small arms was left there. Right on, well, Master. Information is not fear mongering. I couldn't agree with you more on that, brother. I should have a round panel for my stream. Um, I could probably create a poll or something. I don't exactly know. Yeah, kind of the same thing we did in to Iran in the 80s. There's a lot of moving pieces right now. Uh, from dismantlement of the corrupt government here in the United States, like Trump taking down the swamp or whatever you want to call it, by having Doge dig into the USA ID, leaving the WHO, leaving the EU. I mean, there's just a lot going on, and a lot of countries are gonna feel uh, the pinch from everything that Trump is cutting off. Which I'm all for cutting off foreign aid because I believe in the American people first. So yeah, cut all that shit off, but cut that shit off from Ukraine and Israel as well. They're no different. Cut that shit off too. We need to stop funding them wars. But I bet you that don't happen. Yeah, DJ, brother, absolutely. Yeah, being on the same side if shit goes sideways. All we have is each other to count on to get information out, uh, to bounce ideals off of each other, to, have open dialogue so we can maybe figure this shit out together. You know, how many people's on here right now? 52 brains is better than one. I like reading all your comments on here. I don't respond to all of them because I get, ranting, but there's a lot of things that need to be abolished here in America. That way, our Bill of Rights and our Constitution actually meant something once again. They only use it when it benefits them, and that irritates me. I'm gonna turn this around for a minute, see if you guys can see this moon. Okay, it must have glitched out for a second. But yeah, people, I just wanted to share my views, my opinion on these three planes that are flying in Mexico, gathering intel. I mean, RC 135B, Poseidon. Now, the Poseidon is usually, like I said earlier in the video, used for tracking submarines. So, is there a sub somewhere that they're looking for? No, that would make shit make a little more sense to me. But we're never gonna know the truth. But if you don't believe me that about our military not being able to do a damn thing, even if they are fired upon, once they reach the southern border, the military has no authority. They cannot enforce any laws unless Trump enacts the Insurrection Act of 1807. That's the only way. Yeah, why do planes keep crashing? That's a good question. I can't confirm, but somebody was telling me that another plane went down in Philly again today. I haven't seen anything on it, but I haven't really looked either. So maybe some of you watching can find that out for me. Did another plane crash in Philly today? And what's bringing them down? I mean, I heard about a plane hitting a tug in Chicago uh, yesterday, I believe it was. Zippy Skippy, no, there wasn't. Okay, man, it's just kind of what I heard. That's why I didn't say jack shit about it because I just kind of heard it. Somebody told me about it. So unless I, see it on multiple sources, then I'm still only going to buy this much of it. How many planes went down in 7 days? I'm not real sure. Yeah, Skull. I mean, people are gonna make up shit to tell you this, to make you believe that. They're trying to uh, make us fight amongst ourselves even more. To me, it seems like there's a wedge trying to be driven even further of a divide in the American people. Yeah, yeah, people. Yeah, that was another thing. Two people were arrested for having different footage of that plane crash in D.C. Apparently, they hacked into the security or broke into the airport or something. I didn't fully read the article, but yeah, two people were arrested about that. I don't know who just said that. I think that was Scully. Shit, these comments are coming in fast now. Oh, you, John Q. If you're talking about that plane in Philly, yeah, brother, it looked like it made a pretty big crater to me as well, considering planes are made out of aluminum. Yeah, Skull. All the videos I saw of that chopper looked like it directly aimed for that plane as well. If it was even a helicopter, who knows? Yeah, Jerry, I question my gut as well, man, and my gut just tells me something isn't right. Something isn't uh, adding up. You know, we have our senses for a reason, people. You know, when you're got these gut instincts or something just doesn't feel right, listen to it. You have them for a reason. Yeah, it went straight for it, Jerry. I agree. Just like the one that went down in Philly, it looked like it was going way too fast to be a plane crashing down. And like John Q was saying, it looked like an awful big crater. The double explosion was strange to me as well. I'm not fully buying into that story either. Yeah, always stick to your instincts. Always. Absolutely. Absolutely. Cannot agree uh, anymore with that. I don't know how many went down in the last 7 days. I really don't. I can't give you an honest answer on that, buddy. I don't know. I know of two. Apparently, one caught fire before it took off. I did read something about that. And maybe it's just these planes are being so cheaply made now that they're just falling apart in mid-flight. You know, could that be part of the problem? Everything is just being cheaply made or not maintained properly. Guess it could be. It was in Houston, Skull. Okay, yeah, Houston. That's what I'm saying. Wigmaster 101. Yeah, just like the last two times your car was broken into. Yeah, man, it's a repetitive cycle. The Houston to New York plane caught on fire. I think it was a missile myself. What's your name there? Delta. Yeah, yeah, man, I agree with you. I think it was too. And we'll never know the truth about it. Okay, Ron says them two were arrested for hacking into flight controls. Right. I mean, there's certain missiles that have little wings on them that kind of resemble planes. Drones, I don't like drones whatsoever. That's just another eye in the sky. That's just another invasion of our privacy. Not that we have any privacy now. Not that it really matters. We can think all we want that we have privacy, but we don't. Yeah, the reality As we know it is stranger than fiction. Yeah, Oz, the Patriot Act. Oh, yeah, that got enacted what? After 9/11 happened. You know, when the radical jihadists attacked the World Trade Centers. Yeah, had to enact the Patriot Act to spy on everybody. Are we facing the Patriot Act 2.0 coming up? Oh, man, that's funny you brought that up. See, bringing this kind of stuff up is good for all to know. Because some people just don't know about this shit. I mean, because they're the younger people watching younger than way younger than me, like in their 30s, they probably never even heard about that. I don't have anything to hide, Texas Repo. I'm just telling you that you have no privacy. Anybody on here watching has no privacy. People from around the world have no privacy. That's all I'm saying. If I had anything to hide, do you think I'd be on here talking? Like, God damn. Why is it so hard? Do I not speak clearly enough? Dude. Okay. I've simply stated that none of us have any privacy. That doesn't mean you have to have anything to hide. That just means I'd like to know, I'd like to be secure knowing that the damn somebody is not watching me getting butt ass naked in my house or whatever. Or spying on my girlfriend. But whatever. Man. Yeah, these smartphones, our tablets, computers, the whole internet. You know, the internet was around long before we ever got access to it. The military had access to it for, I don't know, probably 2 decades before they gave it to us. They gave us our their junk. Yeah, Jerry, brother, I know I'm trying, man. But when people just the the stupidest comments out there, you know, like it just don't make sense. John Q, no, I did not hear about a home invasion, self-defense shooting in Dearborn. When did that take place? No, I did not hear about a self-defense shooting in Dearborn. But it wouldn't surprise me. It happened on Monday. Copy that. Well, people, I'm probably going to wrap this up here real quick. But for all of you who are just joining or are still on here, just seriously take into consideration what I've said. If Trump enacts the Insurrection Act of 1807, that's the only way our military has any authority doing anything against the cartel, even on our own soil. Even if they are fired upon, they cannot return fire unless Trump enacts the Insurrection Act of 1807. The southern border, I'm afraid, is going to become the new war zone, the hot zone. The main topic is what the news is going to be pushing. It's what that's what we're going to hear about. And when this all starts popping off, when our military or whoever starts taking out these cartel leaders, maybe they'll crumble. Maybe they'll just, once they realize that some of their head honchos are being taken out, maybe they'll disperse and quiet down for a while. But I don't think you'll ever eliminate every single one of them. And to think that is wishful thinking. But I guess we'll wait and see what tomorrow brings, what tonight brings, what next week will bring. Oh, yeah, Aaron, there's probably a ton of cartel members here in the U.S. Probably a ton of them. Oh, Jerry, I will, man. I appreciate that. Somebody that appreciates my passion, my fiery attitude. Uh, I appreciate that. But yeah, there's definitely cartel members here in the United States. Definitely, without a doubt. Uh, they're gonna retaliate when some of their family members or loved ones start getting whacked off or arrested or whatever. I mean, there's gonna be retaliations. Like I said, there's for every cause there's a reaction. For every action taken, there's a consequence. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate it. Appreciate that a whole lot. I just try to think outside the box. Try to think of the what ifs. That's that's what I do. I look at shit at face value. I look at what the media is telling me. What some of these other YouTubers are talking about, and I decide for myself with my own critical thinking, my own common sense. I draw my own conclusion to what the possibilities might be. But I've never heard nobody else talk about Trump having to enact the Insurrection Act of 1807 to actually use our military. All I've heard is people, yeah, when Trump gets the military down there, the military's going to go in there and kick ass. They're going to go in there and wipe out the cartels, Delta Force, the Green Berets, It'll probably be the Marines, if anybody, sent in first. The Marines are always sent in first. Aaron, I did not know Mexico was training with Russia. But right there, that's another concern. Hold on, let me go back. Okay, so I knew nothing of Russia training with Mexico. Oh, the Rangers go first. Oh yeah, is that where that slogan comes? Rangers lead the way. Copy, copy. Yeah, I was never in the military. Well, back when I was 19, I thought about joining the Marine Corps, but I had a problem with authority even back then, so I knew it wasn't a good fit for me. The declaration of terrorist opens the door to go after the cartel. Yeah, he's got to enact the Alien Act of 1796. He has to enact that as well. But he has to also enact the Insurrection Act of 1807, which I believe he could call upon the militias as well. I believe he could actually call upon the militias, if I'm not mistaken, to answer that call as well. Or that might fall under the Foreign Alien Act. But Trump does have the power to call up the local militias, the citizens' militia. But would he ever? I'd answer the call. I'm sure a lot of you would too. I know I'm up there in age and I'm getting older, and I don't got a lot of time left before my physical attributes fully disappear. Minuteman. I like to use the word militia because the word militia has been demonized for so long, and everybody's got a misperception of it, and everybody views the militia as just a bunch of angry white men, which is far from the case. We're just a bunch of freedom-loving Americans who just want to be left alone, who understand that we have a duty and a role to protect our country, to protect. We're the last line of defense. The militia is the last line of defense. If let's say we were to be invaded, and our military and the National Guard and whoever else, the police force was all overran, the militia would be the last line of defense, protecting all of you people from the invaders. That's why I don't understand why everybody hates the militia so bad. Why nobody wants to support the militia. The militia is the only word in our Constitution that is deemed necessary. The militia is the one who won our independence from England. Yeah, John Q, Eddie, yeah, there still is a civil defense force. There is still that militia around, but that is an organized militia that does answer to the governor. From my understanding, I knew a few of them that was in that. Jerry, millions of hardcore vets that are ripe and ready. Well, you know what? They might want to, stay frosty and be ready. Because, it's veterans who that have the experience. We might actually be counting on our vets one day. Who knows what the future brings? Like I've said before, I'm not a fortune teller. But I look at the writing on the wall, and I think what I think, and I feel what I feel from what I'm seeing. Yeah, I'd hate to be the enemy too, Jerry, for sure. There's no doubt. I mean, we are a mighty country. We have a mighty military. We have a lot of badasses. We have a lot of high-tech equipment. But we are alone. I mean, if you really think about it, the United States stands alone. All of our allies are weak. We fund all of NATO. So who from NATO is going to come save us if we are ever to be invaded or if we are ever to be attacked? See, nobody asks themselves questions like that. See, that's the kind of questions I ask myself because I know that we are alone. Nobody, exactly. Nobody. Yeah, they want, hold on, what was that? Yeah, they want to disarm a lot of the decent military combat veterans. Yeah, they do. And I can tell you why. It's because they know that you guys have training, that you guys have skill sets, that you guys could be really good leaders if needed be. That's why they are targeting combat veterans. That's exactly why, Eddie. Jerry, we the people will only prevail, brother, if we come together. If we put our little petty ass differences aside and come together as a country. We the people used to actually mean we the people. What does we the people even mean anymore? To me, it means all of us American citizens being joined as one, facing the same outcome, the same consequences that our elected officials are doing to all of us. We're all in this shit show together, people. None of us are gonna escape it. None of us are gonna feel the wrath when it comes down. If it comes down, like maybe the southern border just automatically shuts down and everything is hunky dory. The cartel goes into hiding. No more drugs are flowing in. No more sex trafficking, human trafficking. None of that's happening. Maybe that is a reality. But I don't see that being the outcome immediately by no means. That's going to take a while. That's going to be a hard fought battle. And I'm hoping that our military does not have to get involved. Okay, I guess that is my biggest concern. Maybe I should have started out with that. Maybe that's how I should have started. Was that I don't want to see our military drug into another a war. Yeah, Aaron, I mean, who's to say that Russia and China and Iran and all these other countries don't join forces with the cartel in Mexico? Who's to say that that does not happen? And if that happens, our backyard has become nothing but a giant war zone. And then who's to say that when that happens, all these sleeper cells that the FBI is warning us Americans about start popping off, random attacks here, random attacks there. I mean, it could be chaotic as all hell, people. But it has the Do I know what the BRICS nation is? Isn't that what part of ain't that what Russia, China, Iran, North Korea? Isn't that all their nations kind of like NATO? I believe. Yeah, sleeper cells by the thousands, probably. Andrew, a bunch of paper tigers. What's that mean? Oh, copy that, Oz the Black. Yeah, that's what I thought. A bunch of paper tigers. I don't get it. Oh, the BRICS nation. I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe they are a bunch of pussies. Maybe they are a bunch of pushovers. But I definitely don't see Putin bending the knee to Trump. I don't see Yaxian, whatever his name is, the Chinese president or prime minister or emperor, what the fuck ever he is, bowing down to Trump either. I don't see the leader of Iran bowing down to Trump either. I don't see North Korea, Kim Jong-un or whatever bowing down to Trump either. Right now, everything is working for Trump. Everything is going how Trump wants it. But eventually, he's going to hit a brick wall. And there is going to be somebody that says no. Just like Denmark told them to fuck off about Greenland. But yet, we're persistent on still obtaining Greenland. So we just gonna take Greenland over from Denmark? At this point in time, I wouldn't put it past him. No, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me at all. Because apparently, national security is the biggest issue right now. Got to get the national security. So that's why we needed Panama. That's why we need Greenland. That's why we need an Iron Dome. That's why we need this supercomputer called Willow. Is it really? I mean, if it is because of that, that means there's a big plan set in place that's going to piss off a lot of these other big countries, and they're preparing and planning for something, a retaliation for what they're about to do. The people of Greenland, man, I think have spoke. Oz, I believe they have spoken. They don't want to be part of the U.S. They don't want to be ruled by the U.S. They don't want nothing to do with the U.S. They want to remain part of the Danes. They want to remain under the Denmark rule. Denmark is the one who protects and provides security for Greenland. Yes, we the people definitely need national constitutional carry. Absolutely, Eddie. And I believe that is in the works. If I'm not mistaken, maybe we will possibly get some of our Second Amendment rights back. I'm hoping on it. Yeah, DJ, brother, they did. They told everybody to fuck off. That's exactly what Greenland told them. Oz, Oz, I'm not sure what you're saying, man. House Resolution 645 of 2025 by Thomas Masson. Is that for national concealed carry? I mean, that would be amazing if that passed. That would be awesome. But it's something that shouldn't even be on the books to be voted in. Anyways, it should be just our inalienable rights. But yeah, then yeah, the call the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America. Yeah, I mean, look, man, I'm a proud American. I love my country, but yeah, I'm ashamed of my representation. My representation makes us a laughing stock around the world, and it has for years. Oh, it is the Gulf of North America now. Okay, I mean, the House Resolution 38 is a national concealed. Okay, copy that, Eddie. Yeah, I don't know how long it was called the Gulf of Mexico, 400 some years. Andrew, I don't know. But there's something else to think about though before I get off here. Is we've all heard, New World Order this, one world currency that, one world government. I mean, these rumors have been floating around for a long, long time. So is that maybe what we're seeing gearing up? Is that maybe why these key ports like Greenland or the Panama Canal, maybe maybe it's all part of that strategy. Total takeover, maybe. New World Order, one world government, one world currency. Uh, don't put it past the elitist people. Don't put it past these people that have everything. The only thing they lack is total control. Yeah, Jerry, that's what we're fighting against. Hopefully, Yeah, I know if if Canada joins America, it's going to be as big as Russia almost in size and territory. Ricky Reckless, you put in time. What do you mean by that? DJ Moore. No, Ricky, brother, I didn't serve in the military. Like I was saying before, back when I was 19, I considered joining the Marine Corps, uh, but I had a problem with authority back then. I'm too much of a free thinker. I couldn't take so many barking orders at me. I just, I knew that wasn't for me, so I decided against it. I mean, hell, it might have done me a lot of good. Who knows? I don't know. But I just know that when I was playing high school football, that getting yelled at by my coach and shit, you know, all I did was fire me up. But I think that's why they did it though, to get me pissed off. So I'd go out there and impose my will on the opposing team. So everybody reacts different. Everybody's different, and that's okay. Some people like to be talked to calmly. Some people like to be yelled at to get them motivated. Yeah, the more pumped up you got me on that football field, the harder I played. Hey, thanks, Jerry. Hey, I appreciate that, brother, that you would stand by my side. Um, Something else to understand, people, is that we are all militia, that we all have a duty to serve our country as citizens. That's I just ask all of you to consider and to understand that the militia is important today, if not more important today, than it was back in 1776, 1775. I've been preaching that the militia are the good guys. I've proven that the militia are the good guys. Anybody that I came across here in Michigan and from Indiana, a few from Ohio, a few from Pennsylvania, them were all great guys. They were outstanding patriots who uh, who wanted to make change, who wanted to see change, who wanted to protect their communities. Maybe I'll do a video tomorrow all about the militia, all about the things we've done here in Michigan. About there's a lot of things I could talk about on that. Maybe we'll save that one for tomorrow or the next day or something. Right Claw Legion. No, I never heard of them, Ricky. Uh, I do know that there is some left winged militia groups like Redneck Revolt, PDF. There's a few of them out there. They're Imperial. No name. I've been watching you for a few years now. Found you from AR American. He switched his name a few times. Hey, I appreciate that. You don't comment regularly, but you listen. Well, thanks for commenting and letting me know that yeah, AR American is a great guy. He's like one of my brothers. He stood by me for a couple years while we were out here in the streets in Lansing and Sterling Heights, Dearborn, Detroit, uh, Lansing, standing up for other people's rights, standing up for our Second Amendment. Good guerrilla warfare is magical. Ricky, Reckless, yeah, man. And that's exactly what the cartel tactics are going to use. It's not going to be a traditional war. It's not. It's going to be like the Vietnam War. I mean, they know their country in and out. I think that's what these surveillance planes, spy jets, whatever the hell, the U.S. Air Force, high surveillance, Poseidon planes, and the UB ones. I think they were looking for tunnels, bunkers, um, vehicles, maybe some of their stash spots for all their drugs, maybe looking for missing people. Maybe they were uh, listening in to conversations. Who knows? We know that they have satellites that can spy on us from outer space. So these things have cameras uh, that are ungodly. There's cameras that are mounted on helicopters that can pick up people from 5 miles away. So there's a helicopter floating around 5 miles away. You're not even seeing it or hearing it, but it is picking you up on camera. Uh, yeah, AR Americans is back on YouTube. He goes by AR American. Apparently, the Mexican government is cooperating right now, Ricky. Who we gonna put in power? Elon Musk. I mean, it seems he has an awful lot of say and a whole lot of power for just being a citizen. I mean, I don't know. That guy just creeps me out. I don't know how you guys all feel about him, but I don't know. He's just a little weird. No, Ricky, it's all good, man. I'm just being a smartass, man. But yeah, no, the apparently, that female Mexican president is cooperating. Maybe it's just to save face. Maybe she's bullshitting. Maybe she has a whole different agenda. Who knows? But apparently, it looks like Mexico and Canada has bent the knee. Panama's bent the knee. But I don't see nobody else going to bend the knee to Trump and what he's trying to accomplish. Like, I'm not dogging on Trump, so I don't want any of you to think that I'm hating on Trump. I'm just holding him accountable because I did vote for him. And there are certain things I expect from him. So I'm going to be critical on that. Alabama appreciates the military presence. They're not like the freaking Michigan. Yeah, Michigan's kind of lost its way a little bit for sure. Yeah, she found out that 5% is cheaper. It would take their country. It probably would. Well, anyways, people, I appreciate you all for taking the time to listen to me once again. If you haven't subbed, please sub. Help me regrow this channel back. Uh, just give it a like and a thumbs up. That could be, Ricky. Maybe they are bending the knee because the drug trade is so lucrative. You could be onto something there, man. I mean, where does all this fentanyl come from? It comes from China. I believe China is the number one manufacturer of fentanyl, and that's somehow making its way to Mexico. And then it's flooding our streets, turning people here in America into zombies. It's whacked out. Russia and Mexico working together. Somebody else said that. I can't confirm that. I don't know. It wouldn't be a shocker to me. I wouldn't be like, holy shit, like, wow. I'd be like, yeah, I kind of figured. Part of the playbook. Oh, I can't see, man. I'm just on a phone, people. I don't have anything fancy. I don't have no other computer screen or nothing I read off of. I take a few little notes. I have a cheap Android phone, $100 phone. Yeah, hit them from top and bottom, Ricky. Absolutely. Yeah, no, I couldn't keep up with all those comments either, man. Kenny, hi from the Navajo Nations. Hello, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Crazy Heathen Rant. So hard reading some of these comments. So this light, I'm gonna have to change this light up for sure, people. I'm gonna have to definitely get this changed up. I actually have another room behind me. I'm getting done. There's the door right there, and inside of there, there's a whole nother room that I'm working on. I'm just waiting for the weather to warm up so I can paint it. I'm gonna read through some of these comments, let you guys talk amongst yourselves for a few. Ricky, man, I'm still trying to figure out how to pin my email in here. Um, I will have my girlfriend, if she's still up, help me figure that out tonight. Yeah, because we do need a way to communicate. We do need a way to definitely get out our message. Absolutely. There's always got to be a way to be able to pass information along to one another. That is crucial. That is critical. Uh, that's extremely important. Buy a ham radio, people. I know you're supposed to have a license and all that other bullshit, but when the shit goes down, if it ever goes down, who's gonna care? But that ham radio might be able to link you up with some people uh, that could either help you or you could join forces together. See, I'm a realist. I know that I have the ability to defend myself to the best of my ability, but I know that I'm safer with a group of people that I can trust. I'm stronger with a pack. See, that's why wolves run with packs. The wolf is strong enough to survive on its own, but the wolf is smart enough to know that it's stronger in a strong pack. A pack of wolves is a whole lot stronger to deal with than a single wolf. And they understand that. See, animals understand um, basic instincts a whole lot better than humans do. Yeah, the lady heathen. She's more of a savage. But she puts up with me, so but seriously, people, think about this too. Animals never let the dumbest of them lead them. The dumbest of the wolves will never lead the pack. So, and I believe that's what we've seen happen for far too long now. The dumbest of the dumbest have been leading the rest of us. It's luckily for all of you on here watching and me, we never fell into that. We never fell into line. We never bought all their bullshit and their lies and their propaganda and their manipulation. We never bought into it. So my hat's off to all of you. Yeah, Wolverine. Exactly. I'm a Wolverine. I'm right here in Michigan. Just like always, the Detroit Lions, they choked, but who cares? There's more important shit to worry about than football. See, that used to piss me off. Everybody just all cheering and hoorahing, but not really giving a shit that uh, bad things are taking place around our country. But that's a whole nother topic I could get onto and talk to you guys for hours about distractions and about all the shiny shit that distracts us. Uh, yeah, it was like the blind leading the blind. And good thing I'm not blind. Right on, Jerry. I like that. Fred, yeah, brother, my beard is about 22 inches long. I've been growing it for about 7 years. Uh, I've always had somewhat of a facial hair, but no, I've just started growing this for probably the last 7 years. So I believe 22 inches long. Last time I measured it, which was I don't know, a month or so ago. So it might be longer now. But I'm never gonna shave it, so it's never gonna. It's just gonna get longer. It's my warrior braid. Maybe I'll have my girlfriend, the Savage, put it in some warrior braids tomorrow. Ricky, I'm not removing your messages, buddy. I promise, man. I'm not doing it. I don't have no moderator. I don't have anybody censoring my channel other than YouTube. So that's all right, Ricky. Wicked Wilderness, shave that big? No way, man. I'll never shave. No way. I'll keep this nice and shiny, but I'm never shaving this off. Never. It gives me power. The funny story about my beard is I started growing it out to piss off my ex-wife because she didn't like it. And it was only about like just tiny little nub and she didn't like it. Long story short, I'm not with her anymore. Oh man. Oh Eddie, you get to see Dar in the morning? Oh, that is amazing news, man. That is amazing, Eddie. Uh, Tell my sheriff, Dar, that Phil says hello. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, Odin guides me, brother. He is my wisdom. At 10:30, right on, Eddie. John Q. Public. You'll love Dar. I don't know if you've ever met Dar, my sheriff here in Berry County. He's a great man. He's a constitutionalist. He stood by my side, all of our militia members' side. He's a great man. I know you guys will get along fantastic. Hey, Jerry, appreciate that. I really do. Because I really am truly concerned about all of you. And not in like a weird way, but just concerned for the well-being of you and your family and yours, because I have kids. I have five grandsons. So yeah, I mean, I have a lot to worry about. I have a lot to think about. Just like all of you. All of you got people you love and care about and would do anything for. And see, that's how I want all of us Americans to be. That's how we should be. Could you imagine how great this country would be if we all looked out for each other and helped out each other instead of always putting each other down? Instead of putting people down, man, give people a hand up. If you see somebody struggling, don't fucking kick them. Help them up. Because you never know when you might need a helping hand. Hey, Jerry, three kids and seven grandbabies. Wow, brother. Nice. But you know what I mean, people? Instead of beating each other down over shit that don't matter, let's come together for the things that do matter. All right, off topic, no name. Okay, what do you want? Okay, off topic, but I went to school with JD Vance. He used to live 4 minutes down the road. I'm still living in the city. I didn't know him well. Do you listen to the Sean Ryan show? I've listened to it, but I have a problem with all these big time YouTuber podcaster shows because they still follow a script. Uh, in my opinion, they're just scripted and they're just for entertainment. Uh, that's just my opinion on that. So no, basically, to answer your question, no, I don't watch a whole lot of them shows. I might check them out for a minute, but no, I really don't. Hey, Ricky, Reckless, good night, brother. Have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Harry, three kids, three grandchildren. Man, yes, you understand where I'm coming from. You get it. You totally get it. You guys understand. Uh, Grandkids are awesome. They're little hellions, but they're adorable as shit, man. Five grandsons. I never would have thought that. And I'm only 48. Not even 48 yet. I'll be 48 next month. No sense in rushing that. Oh. Uh, all right, Harry. Yeah, have a good night yourself, sir. Appreciate you joining in again. Does anybody have any questions or comments? I mean, I can still see there's quite a few people on here. It looks like there's 63. If you have any questions, ask away. If you have any concerns, please share them with us. All right. It's Will. No, I didn't see your question before, but I'm reading it now. Do I have any advice for young men growing up in today's America? Yeah. Uh, Believe in yourself. Uh, Understand that a man's job is to be a provider and a protector. Don't take shit from nobody. Believe in yourself. Stand out on your convictions. Don't be manipulated and don't let other people's opinion about you affect who you are. Young men growing up today do have a problem because men have been demoralized. This whole feminist act trying to uh, demasculize men, uh, that has to change as well. Men are needed. Men are a necessity. Uh, so yeah, basically to answer that question, young men need to just believe in themselves and be can have convictions and understand that their role and duty is as a provider and a protector. You know, there's always been a debate about being an alpha male or a beta male or a sigma male. Uh, and that is a real thing. There is some people that are just more aggressive in nature, are just more outgoing. There's some people that are more laid back and in control. We're all different. We're all human. We all think and feel different things. So, all right, Oz the Black. Have a good night, man. Thanks for joining in once again, man. You know, Texas people, some kids grow up without dads, man. And that's sad. You know, that is real. That's sad, man. That's kind of a little touchy subject, you know. Um, I grew up with my dad for a while, but when my mom and dad got divorced, I didn't know my father for many years until I was 18 or 19 years old. So kids growing up without a role model, a father figure, who do they have to look to? You know, luckily I had some good uncles that helped me out. But we all have a duty, you know, that's a duty for men, you know, to look out for these younger guys too. You know, see, we don't think about everybody else's situation. You know, not everybody's life's the same. But yeah, I mean, if you're growing up without a dad, you know, without a role model, I mean, even if you know, everybody needs a role model. As a young male growing up, you need a male role model. You know, that you can someone that shows what it means to be brave, to have courage, to be have conviction. You know, I mean, that's stuff that is very important for a young man to learn at a young age. And that's what I instilled in all my kids, and I'm going to instill in all my grandsons. But yeah, young men growing up today, there's a lot working against you. But stay strong. Stay strong. Well, see, yeah, that's a sad story there, is Will. I man, that. But you know what? You had to fight to be the man you are today, and guess what? All that is going to pay off for you in the end because you're going to be self-reliant. You're going to be mentally strong, where nothing's going to phase you. So I think you're going to be all right, man. I think you're going to be perfect. Do we have any chance at replacing Benson at the Senate here in 25? Eddie, I have no idea, buddy. Uh, Michigan politics, it's so screwed up, man. And actually, quite frankly, I've been out of the loop. I haven't talked to my representative or any representatives here in Michigan for a while now. something I got to start doing. I got to start getting more active with talking to our reps and our people that work for us. I'd like to think so, though, Eddie. That helps you out, brother. Texas Repo, your dad taught you that taught or bought. Well, I'm glad you don't work hard anymore, brother, and you're 50, so yeah, you're just a little bit older than me. John Q. Public, no, brother, I've never met him. Hey, Patrick, glad to have you on board. I'm doing well tonight. This has actually been a pretty stressful free live video tonight. Haven't had a whole lot of people get on here and get me all irritated by putting a bunch of stupid comments on here that I. But all right, people, I'm gonna end this video. I appreciate you all coming on here, taking the time out of your day, night to listen to me. I'm sure I'll be back on tomorrow. But if there's any topics any of you would like me to bring up or look into, just let me know in the comment section real quick. I'll let this run for a few more minutes and just read some of your guys' comments. Like I was telling somebody else, I'll try to pin my email address to all these live videos. So if you guys have something you want to share with me, you can email it to me. Eddie, you're all good, brother. Michigan is screwed up, man. Uh, that's all I know, brother. Michigan is screwed up. Texas Repo, right on, brother. Yeah, I know you don't agree with everything I say, just like I don't agree with everything you say, but there's no reason that we can't get along. We don't hate each other. We just have minor difference in opinion is all. It's an opinion. And it's okay to have a different opinion. Because if we were all the same and we all thought the same, this world would be too damn boring. I'm sure you guys can all agree with that. Yes, Eddie, John Q, I know you know it, man. I know you know how screwed up this system is here in Michigan. And I am truly sorry for what you are going through, man. And my best wishes are going out to you. They really are, Eddie. Yeah, Texas Repo, no, man, I could not agree with you more than that, man. That's what makes uh this platform, this live videos to me interesting and entertaining and educational. Is because yeah, we're not gonna all agree on every little topic, but I guarantee you we all agree on the main topics. And that's what we should focus on. Not the little petty bullshit that separates us or makes us not like one another. Oh, Eddie. Man, I'm not laughing, brother, but that's kind of funny. At least you and Trump will have something in common. Man, I don't mean to make light of your situation, buddy. For all of you who don't know, John Q. Public here, Eddie. He got stopped here in Michigan and didn't have his CPL, had a pistol on his side, and is now facing 5 years in prison for not having a permission slip. It's bullshit. Texas Repo, important stuff. A lot of the stuff I talk about is important. Some of it's not, you know. Joe, I hate the Sean Ryan show and love this show. I appreciate that much. I really appreciate that. I wasn't sure how these lives were gonna go. I had no idea how they were gonna go, but I just gave it a whirl and let's see what I'm gonna run with it. Just gonna run with it. But like I said, people, any concerns you have, feel free to share them on here real quick. If there's any topics you'd like me to speak about or bring up, let me know real quick. I'll let this run for another 5 minutes. Yeah, it's about 20 degrees out here right now, and it's getting a little chilly. Oh, that's awesome, Eddie. Maybe I'll try to give you a call tomorrow, and we can discuss a little bit of that. Yeah, I'd be pretty interested in hearing about that, Eddie. DJ Moore, don't freak out tomorrow when your sub count shit gets the bad again. It's spinning like a slot machine again. Seriously, man, I don't even understand that stuff. I don't understand how I uh, fluctuate between 7,000 subs and 2,000 subs in a day, and then it goes back up a couple thousand. It'll drop 3,000. I don't understand that whatsoever. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens, DJ. Just have to wait and see, brother. Copy that, Eddie. So, what exactly is going on, DJ? Are you seeing something that I'm not? Is like my sub count going up or something? What makes you say that, man? Because I'm just kind of curious, real quick, before I get off here. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll just have to wait to see what tomorrow brings. Wow. Yeah, DJ. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, brother. Does that say 5,100K subs and around 22K likes? Yeah, that's definitely gonna go up and down, and who knows what's gonna happen, man. As long as you, my core people, the people stay subbed, that's all that truly matters. Like I said, it's not about the sub count. I'd love to have 1 million subs, but I'd rather have true patriots, true American loving, freedom loving people on here. Yeah, YouTube is definitely messing with the Patriots, Eddie, for sure. Oh, Joe, man, it was good. Dude, Kyle Rittenhouse is a cool kid. Uh, he's a little shy. I don't know. Um, he's just a real quiet kid. That's what I got out of him. But I did get him to sign my AR-15 though, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, when when all the militia um, was on stage and guarding the trailer and doing perimeter. Uh, yeah, he didn't know how to. I don't think he was expecting that. I think that took him way off guard, which I'm sure he was cool with, but I guarantee he wasn't expecting a 60-man militia from all over the state to be there for his security and his safety. Guns and gadgets, yeah, he's one that I've actually stayed sub to. He's always getting messed with too. I didn't know that. Yes, Eddie, I believe he does have a Pro 2A legal in Texas, I believe. Oh, hold on. What was his other comment? DJ Moore. Your last comment was funny as shit, brother. Frank, down with Trump. All politicians. Chevy 5 Speed, hello. Yeah, guns and gadgets and heavy duty country. I'm assuming that's who you're talking about, DJ. Yeah, he's a little fiery like me. I'd like to be on his show or have him on my channel or whatever. But yeah, me and heavy duty country. Uh, I think we could have a hell of a discussion. I think that'd be a hell of a heated conversation. That would get people fired up. I don't know. Maybe you guys could help me set that up somehow. Maybe get into heavy duty country's ear. Uh, Victoria, do I believe in aliens like aliens from outer space? Oh, why not? I've seen some weird shit in the sky that I can't explain with my, I've seen it with my own two eyes. So yeah, I've definitely, and why not? To think that we're the only intelligence species out there amongst all these galaxies and solar systems. Yeah, it's just to me that's silly to think that we're alone. There's no way. I don't believe man built the pyramids. Uh, there's a lot of stuff on this planet that does not correlate without help. Does not exist without help, if you know what I mean. All right, good deal, Eddie. How tactical I ain't. When did you meet me in Lansing? How tactical I ain't. Squirrel B11. Yeah. Okay. So they found the pyramids that built. Oh, who knows? Yeah, Eddie, YouTube has become my new television. Yeah, I can't even stand the television. I don't watch TV. I very seldom will watch a movie. I'd rather be outside, chopping wood, uh, doing anything's better than that. Being active, being productive. I know I've spent a lot of time on here lately, but I guess that's another story we can talk about later. But anyways, people, I have definitely been on here long enough. I hope to see you on the next live, which probably will be tomorrow, probably around the same time, probably around 10 o'clock. But I do appreciate you all for taking the time to watch. And if you haven't subbed, please consider subbing. and give this video a like. This is the Crazy Heathen thanking you all for spending the last 2 hours and 30 minutes with me. Appreciate you all. Oh, absolutely. Stay frosty. You all stay frosty as well. I just want to show you guys this moon again real quick, though. Hey, you guys all take care. Have a good night.